Welcome to the Nerdist Podcast number 788. Let's go to the Nerdist Community Corkboard to find out what events are happening in and around the Nerdist community from Nerdist fans and users just like you. Jason Bent writes, I'm a Detroit area comic and I'm hosting my first ever brunch interruption comedy showcase at the Corktown Tavern in Detroit, March 6th, 2016, doors at 12. There's going to be a Bloody Mary bar, breakfast deals. You can have your normal Sunday brunch like a good Detroit hipster with 8 of Detroit's best comics for $5. Go to his Twitter account, which is JMichaelB, for more details. Bill Schweigert writes, I have a pair of thrillers, The Beast of Barcroft and Northwoods, available from Penguin Random House, that may be of interest to some of your other readers. They're horror novels with heaping dollops of cryptids, humor, references to comic books, and Jaws. Check out my website, BillSchweigart.com. That's Bill, B-I-L, Schweigart. What if I didn't spell that? I spelled Bill, but I didn't spell Schweigart. What if I didn't explain every bit that I'm trying to do as I'm doing it? Schweigart is SCHWEIGART.com. Schweigart. And the Nerd Melt showroom at Meltdown Comics has amazing shows every night. Improv, stand-up, sketch, live podcasts, movie nights, more. Go to nerdmeltla.com for more info. I have to say, it's such an amazing community of people there. We did beta tests this past week. Got to write the new hour. And this comic named Alex Edelman, who won an award at the Fringe Festival in Edinburgh, and Emo Phillips showed up, and it was magical. It was magical. So check it out, nerdmeltla.com. There's always stuff going on. There's like people making T-shirts in one corner of the comic book store, people playing D&D in another, Nerdist school classes happening, writers' workshops happening in the annex on the side, and then shows in the back, podcasts being recorded up top. It is ultimately the clubhouse that I always wanted when I was a kid. So there you go. That's it. That's all the haps. This episode is brought to you by Mozilla.org, the new Firefox. Fast for good. Mozilla builds products, technology, and programs that make the internet a little bit healthier of a place. Since using it helps Mozilla grow a healthier internet for everyone, you get to do good too and contribute. Learn more and download the new Firefox 2 times faster at Mozilla.org. And, this was, I got the Sister Wives together again for another hostful. I told you we were going to do more of these. So, I'm very excited. The schedule has freed up. Less podcasts overall means that we have more time to get together to record hostfuls. So hopefully you enjoy this Nerdist Podcast number 788. Hostful goodness. Katie, roll the thing.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Rainy day in Los Angeles.
Sure is. Well, it's supposed to get back up to 90 coming up on the weekend. You got temperatures rising back up to the top.
They are flying off the clouds.
So take advantage of that wet weather now.
Get out there, kids, and enjoy the rain.
Splish splash, we've been taking some baths together. I mean, the weather.
You guys been taking baths together. What about our baths?
Wait, you're also taking baths with him?
No, listen. Jimmy from Sports is a real good bath taker.
Wait a minute. Why are you taking baths with everyone on the news team? This is the Action News team. Why are you getting so much action?
Nerdist Action News.
Nerdist Action News.
This just is.
It's El Nino, which is short for The Nino. Someone said that.
That was Chris
Farley.
said
the Weather Channel sketch on SNL when he returned to host.
Yes. Which was in 1998?
Yeah, it was like the year before he died, so 96.
He died in 98.
He died in 97?
Well, the point is that we miss him.
We do.
And that was a great.
And he's great in the bag!
2.5
Right here on
lines.
this Action News. Now let's go over to water sports.
Not to bring up your age, but I was talking to someone that was also...
Sounds like you're about to.
No,
yes, it is. It is only...
Chris, that's exactly how I would lead into
I'm
it.
44. I'm okay
But
with
it's in context. I was talking to another guy, same age as you, born the same year, and he's...
Interesting how now you're okay with it. You've grown as a human being.
It's the hump.
You've grown as a human being.
Well, it's the hump, and it's also I feel calmer, and I have a great relationship, and
You've
I feel
accepted
good.
the fact you're going to die one day.
You're
I
really
really
marrying
have.
someone in their 30s, which is a reasonable
It's a
difference
reasonable.
in age.
Yeah, I feel good. Like I feel okay. Like that shit doesn't bother me anymore.
We all have those friends though. Every time they say they have a new girlfriend, you kind of go like your first reaction is like, "How old is this one?"
Well,
Especially
Bobcat.
in this town. Yeah.
I noticed I noticed looking at the nightstand the other night how you know if you're dating someone who's too young for you. If someone is too young for you,
Is this your whole new Jeff Foxworthy bit?
I mean, if you marry,
You look on the nightstand, and
This is just good observational humor, and I was looking forward to the punchline.
yeah, no, I do want to know what it is. Is there a thing you were having, or was that just you doing a bit of nightstands?
both, but
Go.
because there's antacid tablets, there's Tums next to the bed, and if you're dating someone who's never done that before, they're probably too young. And,
Interesting.
And he kind of like I used to marvel at my grandparents' bedside table because they're like my dad's parents. Because there'd be all these pills and creams, and I'm like, oh, look at these geezers.
Yeah.
And now as you start to get older, it's like every year you get a new bottle next to your nightstand that helps you feel okay.
It's because you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, well, I don't want to have to keep on walking to the bathroom.
Well, it's just convenience. They learn
Yeah.
how to live smarter, not harder.
Let's live smarter.
That's
Yeah.
the main reason why to have space on both sides of a bed as an adult is just so you
Absolutely.
not to get up and get out, but to have a nightstand there.
You don't
So
want that
I'm
shoved up
okay with
against
it.
the
I'm
wall.
okay with it. I'm
You should be.
44. I'm not freaking out about turning 50. Like none of it bothers me right
Big
now.
thing too
you
is
got-
like you
you got
don't
a
look
ways.
44, so that's the kind of.
Yeah,
you look
all right.
42, Chris.
42.
I got my first
Bare mins.
I got my first physical in probably 15 years. First general doctor visit in 15 years.
Did you come on that, doctor?
You better believe it.
All right.
That guy,
Oh, that wasn't-
that guy
Jonah,
checked
that
for,
wasn't a
bo-
doctor. Jonah, that wasn't a doctor.
No.
Jonah,
this
that
guy-
wasn't a doctor.
This guy had a bow tie, and he was in Pasadena.
doesn't
I
mean
thought he was
doctor.
fucking Bill Nye. This guy. Anyway, the whole time he's a wormy guy, bow tie, doctor. Touch my balls. Came all over that.
What? Come over
Nice.
that. Come over
Whoa, well, this still works.
Wait,
That's
before
what
you
it
get to
says.
that, you were saying you talked to someone who was my age.
Oh,
and then-
and we'll get back to the Chris Farley thing. And he said, he's like, because me and some other people were talking about how great Chris Farley was. And he was like, you got to understand, I was a little older than you guys when he showed up on the show, and I thought he was not funny. And he's like, that's a very specific thing to your generation of SNL. But like,
I
I never, he's
disagree.
like, I never got it. He just fell down a bunch and would
Disagree.
always do the same bit.
you know, I'm his age, and I thought Chris Farley was amazing.
yeah. But did you have friends who were like, he's just old he's doing the Belushi.
The thing is, every season of SNL,
Doing the other
everyone
funniest
says,
guy on SNL?
Everyone does the. There must be a mathematical name for the theorem that it's like, it's like cast minus 2 or something, which is like the cast for the couple casts ago, that was the cast.
The
not,
weird cycle of things.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
weird
the
cycle
it's
of
the
things.
Robin Williams formula of whatever Robin Williams movie came out when you were 10 is your favorite Robin Williams movie.
I guess that's true. But
Is it?
so Popeye
Yeah,
is
it
my
is.
favorite movie.
Yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure it
You
was.
love Robert Altman. You think
I
he
did
does
love
great
Robert
work.
Altman, and I'm a big Shelley Duvall
You
fan.
love Popeye.
Ned Beatty is
Come
wimpy.
on.
How can you go wrong?
Come on.
Except
True.
with the Popeye movie.
Yes.
That's how it went wrong.
All the best
Mrs.
intentions.
Doubtfire.
So good intentions.
Yeah.
They just the idea that they were like, we know the Popeye cartoon, we know the comic strips. We're gonna do a weird, gritty, arty, not comedy movie. Just to see, they basically kind of, which now I kind of respect as an artist. They kind of R-crumbed it, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, you're right. They did make it it's just so weird. It's still weird. It's not even like looking back. It's like everyone thought that was so weird. It's like,
And it was a musical.
Yeah.
that's right.
It was a dramatic musical of live action Popeye antics that looked really and he wouldn't eat the spinach till the end, and it was disgusting. And then yeah. So what's the thing people love about Popeye? Well, they love it when he eats the spinach. Okay, we should not do that. You got to do it once.
Save it.
All right, we'll do it in the end.
Well, it's like in Casino Royale. He doesn't say James Bond till the very end. It's the last line in the movie.
but
You know,
a
you're
lot of
waiting
other
on it.
stuff
You're waiting
happens.
on it.
A lot of other stuff
No,
happens.
you're just waiting on that.
So what happened at your physical?
Well, he came.
Yeah, after that.
I know.
Awkward stare.
I hadn't had one in a long time. Did all the stuff. He checked everything out, and he says, "You seem fine. I'll let you know when we
You
get there."
seem fine.
No. He's like,
okay.
From what I was able to do, you're fine. I'll let you know what the blood work and the urine sample have to say about that.
Yeah.
So then I was waiting, and I got a call today. And I don't know. I haven't been to the doctor in a long time. I'm expecting, I'm generally healthy. Like I don't eat shit all the time, but I drink. And like I was like, maybe there's gonna be like maybe my cholesterol will be up or my blood pressure or something like that.
Jonah, what's left of your liver is not doing well.
No, that's the thing. The lady calls and she's like, "Hey, I'm from Dr. Ware's office. I just want to let you know that."
Plug.
Oh yeah, sorry, I shouldn't even said that.
It's a weird doctor.
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't want to see him during the full moon.
You gave him the full moon, all right.
Yeah, he doesn't need an incisor. So she goes. She's like, "Hey, just we looked at your blood and urine, and you're good. You're good to go." And I was like, "What's that?" She's like, "Yeah, you're healthy. You're fine." And I go, "You sure?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "There's nothing I should keep an eye on. Little less salt, little more of this." She's like, "From what we can see, you are totally fine." I was like, "That doesn't make sense." And she's like,
I'll show her.
And she's like, "You're young. Don't worry about it. Like, just be healthy." And I'm like, "Okay, goodbye." And then I was so scared that, like, for the next hour, I thought she was going to call back and go, "We made a mistake."
That was Chris Hardman's file.
That was very, very.
That was very exciting. It's been a good day.
They said your body was healthy, not your mind.
My mind decrepit. I fucking made like the pop chips thing went way more out of control than I ever thought.
Went viral, bro.
Went
Yeah,
viral.
bro. Pop chips.
Yeah, but other than that, that was a good thing that happened today. And also, The Rock retweeted me, and it was like the best thing in the world.
When did The Rock retweet you?
I had a dream about him last night. We were hanging out, and he was talking about like like working on all.
Well,
this
now
stuff.
get to the dream part.
Yeah. And then he's training me. We're at the gym and we're working out. We're just talking about stuff. We're goofing off. We're talking about Hawaii. And then like we go and make like a funny, video, like
It's a
Instagram
long
video.
tweet.
No, this is my dream that I was telling you about. Yeah. Don't ask me stuff and then get bored when I'm 5 seconds into it, guys.
Wait, were you
Well,
talking
enjoy the show, Jonah.
What are you talking about?
So I tweet like had a dream last night that I hung out with The Rock and I tagged him in the thing, and he retweeted it and then responded saying you shouldn't eat so much cheese before going to bed, bro. And it was
The Rock is great.
He's so great.
He might be a perfect human being. He's a perfect human specimen.
I'd
He's
ask
so
his
great.
ex-wife if he's a perfect human being. Couldn't make that work. Anyway, I'd love to have you on the podcast.
Matt Myra lays
The Myra way.
Yeah.
What is the Myra method?
Yeah.
Sitting in this very room, we're actually recording at Meltdown right now because we're doing the Meltdown show tonight. I'm guesting on the Meltdown show tonight.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're recording.
We're kind of full tonight.
Oh,
Yeah. It's just a little.
but
a
Emily
little
said I
full.
could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
well,
actually
she's probably not even gonna get here
she's-
tonight.
Yeah, she's
She's
over
busy.
at the Gerard
She's
show.
writing.
So
What? I'm not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But, well, I could just squeeze on for
Nope.
like 10 or
Very tight.
12.
There's
When
a
did Matt start booking the show?
I
He
didn't start
doesn't. He
booking
doesn't.
at
He's
all.
been banned, so he's trying to get
Yeah.
everyone else.
If I can get
Off
enough
it as
people to
well.
not show up, Jonah will desperately call me.
No, it's
Very
all. But this is the room we were sitting in when you came up with the Myra method. So
Is
it's
it?
delightful.
Was that here?
I believe that
Yeah,
was in
whatever.
this room.
I'll
The
believe
Myra
you.
method,
I
sitting
am-
in the exact same
So
chair.
does this room exacerbate your bad vibes?
Yes.
Make worse.
What? I don't understand. Wait,
Matt
make
looks
worse?
adorable right now. It's raining. So he's got a New England Patriots hat on.
Yeah.
And then a hoodie
Yeah.
with the hood's over the hat, and he's just got his hands
like-
nuzzled up under his bushy chin.
Just for some reason, I felt like the hood would feel cozier, and it does.
It's too warm in here.
It's really warm in
I'm
here.
a little
Katie,
cold.
why? I forgot how fucking stiflingly hot.
Someone is in here right before here, and they just fucking sweated it out.
They just came in here just to sweat.
Who, Mr. Heat Miser? You can laugh. You can let it out if you want.
No, I'm very upset.
No, why? For other people, it's still the winter. The Heat Miser is still a relevant cultural icon for people in places it snows.
Yeah, Jonah the Heat Miser's a relevant cultural icon. Just today, he was trending for like 6 hours.
Well, did you see the Heat Miser tribute at the Grammys? Lady Gaga did a
So
great
sorry,
job.
did a great tribute.
Great Heat Miser.
Covered all the Heat Miser classics.
No, that was Baba Bowie.
That was good. That was good.
You motherfucker! How fucking dare you?
This is all vodka. I just figured, like, I thought
You're drinking smart vodka.
I really was hoping that they were going to tell me, like, maybe ease up on the drinking, and they didn't.
You were hoping the doctor was going to be your intervention. Like, don't you know what you're enabling?
One more drink, and you'll die. I'm like, all right, good time to stop.
What I need to do is get to D and be like, the next time Jonah goes in for a physical, you need to call the doctor before and tell him that Jonah's gonna. But he's fine. I know what he's. I know he's fine. You just need to tell him.
And it just doesn't have to be like crazy, like his liver's going to go. Just say salt's a bit high in your diet, and I'll cut out salt for the rest of my
No
life.
salt.
I just need someone to say it.
Yeah. Matt seemed to like my smart vodka idea.
I think it's not. If you could get some electrolytes in vodka, you could like sort of circumvent hangovers.
Isn't that what Ciroc is?
I don't know. Is it? Did he beat us to it?
I don't know.
I mean, he's a magnet.
I don't know what that is.
Magnate? Ciroc is
like-
Diddy's vodka.
Diddy's vodka that he makes
Diddy.
out of, it's like grape flavor.
Formerly Puff Daddy. Sean Puffy Combs.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how many
Been out
more
of the
names I
alcohol
can give
game
him.
for so long. I don't know what's what.
You
I've
don't
never
have to
had.
be in
I've
it.
never had an IPA.
That's all right. Don't
You wouldn't
worry.
like it.
You're not missing
because
much.
you
Hoppy.
liked to drink a lot of beers.
Yeah.
This is like it's a beer that you can't really throw back.
What did I used to drink? I used to drink.
Everything?
Besides that, specifically, I liked Sierra Nevada.
Oh wait, then you might like.
Guinness. I could drink a Guinness, but I couldn't drink a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I could drink. I liked Asahi. I liked
I like Asahi.
Red Stripe, the Jamaican one, in the stubby bottles.
Yeah.
In the little stubby bottles. And that's all I remember. And Amstel Light.
I hate Amstel Light.
My dad used to drink Bud Light. That's all he drank.
That's usually what I drink.
But it doesn't taste like anything from what
Was that
it tastes
okay
like
with
water?
his Miller High Life contract?
Well,
Was he
that
cool to do
expired
that?
in 1969, so it was all okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You've been watching that People versus O.J. Simpson?
I have not.
I heard it's great.
Why wouldn't it be great?
Well, I don't know. Not everything is great.
It's the greatest story ever told.
It is. That doesn't mean that the television version. But I hear him talk about it in the writers' room at midnight.
Even a bad version of it would be
People say it's great.
It
great.
just seems fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're forgetting the fact two people were murdered, but it is still fun.
I don't think anyone's forgetting that fact. I mean, it's
OJ
what the
is.
whole show is based off of, the fact that 2 people were murdered.
Oh, I'm watching a different version.
Yeah.
But it's a musical,
Yeah.
and it was directed by Robert Altman. He's gonna give it the Popeye treatment.
It doesn't kill anybody till the end of the movie.
Not till the
You're
end.
waiting. It's the
Yeah.
thing you want OJ to do.
Yep, that's the. You don't want him to do that.
Well, I mean, that's what we all know him for and love him for, right? Am I
Wasn't-
confused about OJ's legacy?
No, he was a hockey player
No, he was in
in
the Naked
Airplane.
Gun.
His Naked Gun. He was. God, that was so great. I just remember the first time I saw Naked Gun. What a revelation that was.
It was real good.
God damn it.
I remember I wanted to see it because I saw the trailer. And I was like, it's so funny. And then some kid in my neighborhood was like, you won't be allowed to see it because it's all about sex. Naked Gun means penis. And I was like, I guess I won't be able to see it.
What?
Yeah, it was just some kid talking out of his ass.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a
I guess
pretty
it could
specific
mean penis.
talent. Was
I'd
it Jim
never thought of
Carrey?
that.
Because he used to, he did the bit where he would.
No, I got it.
Don't awkwardly shift your waters around.
They weren't.
Stop it. They were fine where they were.
Those don't
Make eye contact
those
with me.
don't
like
become
stubbies?
his waters until he opens
I
them.
do like stubbies.
Stummies.
Fuck stummies. No, Chris. I don't believe I will. Fuck stummies.
Yes, stummies. Stummies.
That's one of my favorite lines from
Yeah.
the movie.
There were supposed to be Tums, right?
Was it?
I don't know. I loved it. Like he would bring like when I came up with stummies, everyone goes, yes, stummies, and they all.
And they have the fish bowls
Yeah,
and stummies. Yeah. We're talking about Brain Candy, a phenomenal
Great movie.
Kids in the Hall movie.
One of the artistly shot comedies.
It was beautiful. It's a beautiful movie, and
Yeah.
the poster artwork was gorgeous
God,
too.
so good. Soundtrack was great. It was on Matador Records.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Did you see Brain Candy when
Yeah,
you were
of course
growing
I
up?
did, yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I love it. I love all of the Kids in the Hall.
You're a little younger than the rest of us, so I don't know. I mean, Jonah's getting up there, but
Sure am.
still hanging on.
Still hanging
John and I
out.
are 363 days apart.
Yeah. If you're counting like time.
Well, what should I be counting?
how much time we have left.
Oh.
Apparently, I have infinity time.
Well, I don't think that's what the messaging. I think maybe you're reading.
I started smoking cigarettes right after that phone call.
Why would you do?
Because I'm healthy, Chris.
That doesn't mean you're invincible.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm going to listen to you and not a doctor.
The doctor didn't even say that.
Yeah, it was the nurse, but
She didn't even say that.
I'll show you. I got an app on my phone that shows my blood work, and only a few of the numbers are red.
So if you get sick, you're gonna be like, "But you said you
said I was healthy. You said I had all the time in the
It's like
world.
a guarantee. I want to see the manager." No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I think it does.
How do you feel though?
Great. Tired. I wake up all throughout the night. I can pee a lot.
Do you have you don't sleep well?
I got to sleep. I just been stressed, and so I wake up.
Just try white noise machine. Do you?
I
Have
do
one
it
of those?
constantly.
Yeah.
I've been way into sleep sounds, or put on a movie or something like that.
Yeah. Ed Wood.
Ed Wood. Matinee's been coming back into the rotation.
White noise machine? You mean a wife? I'm joining the club. I'm joining the club. I don't know why. I
You
don't know.
made me laugh like an old fat Italian man.
You did. Jonah's spread finger hands both went to his stomach. Ah, that was delightful. That was delightful. I was kidding about the thing I said before. That was doing a bit.
About what?
The white noise machine.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
mean that literally.
Oh, well,
I'm
you'll
gonna
find
get
out.
upset.
You'll find out.
Katie, cut that out.
You'll find out.
Matt, wake up.
You okay, Matt?
What?
What's going on?
You came from Westwood.
I did. I came from Westwood.
What were you doing in Westwood?
Guitar lesson.
Oh, you're taking guitar lessons?
Yeah. Just trying to, hone those skills so I can finally take
What's
it.
the guitar shop on
take it to the road.
What's the Boulevard?
Westwood Music. That's
That
the
is
one I
Westwood
go to.
Music. Mike
Yeah.
Furman used to work there.
Yes, I know. We talk about Mike sometimes.
Oh my God. He told me this amazing story once where this guy had this really amazing guitar, and he wanted the neck a little bit different. So they were trying to adjust it. Maybe they were working on the action. They were trying to adjust the action.
Yeah, sure.
Something happened, and they were standing there with the guy, and from upstairs in the loft where they do the repairs, I just heard, bing, ba-bum, bum, bing. God damn it! And there's footsteps.
my
The guy walks
God.
down the stairs, and he goes, well, that guitar's destroyed.
No!
The guy goes, which guitar? Your guitar.
Oh, no.
But it was a very rare thing that happened because Westwood Music is like one of the premier.
They're all Chelsea's great. She does work on my acoustics.
This
Dave-
was like 20
Dave
years
works
ago.
on my electrics.
But what did it fell or like he just
It
No,
something
it sounds
slipped
like,
and it
sounds
fell.
like
and
some
it-
tendon went and then boom. Sounds like the neck needed to be reset.
yeah.
So I'm just going based off of the sounds you made.
yeah.
Sound like a ting, but then
Yeah.
it sounded like it fell and then rolled
Yeah, and
down.
he was attacked by geese. And
It wasn't Tech McGee's. It was a boom kachika pontum.
That sounds like a very interesting form of martial arts that's entering the UFC. Tech Begeese.
Tech
McGee's.
McGee's. You guys
Yeah,
doing Tech McGee's?
Yeah.
Rogan's going to be talking about this guy's Tech
Yeah,
Begeese.
you know, if someone wants to take home down, they got to do that Tech McGee's because it's the only one that she has not trained for.
Trained in the art of Tech McGee's.
God damn it. Yeah, Westwood Music is like really amazing.
It's a great
People
shop.
store their, keep their guitars there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. You'll see all kinds of people going.
I bought a couple guitars over there at the old Westwood Music.
I've seen Elvis Costello's guitar there. I've seen.
What's so fun about this little mouth in my
love
Who's that?
That was Elvis.
Presley?
Yep. It was Peace, Love, and Understanding, but instead of Understanding, it was Matthew Myra. Yeah, it was really good. I
That
liked
was
it.
Elvis.
I liked it.
Presley?
Costello.
Elvis
Abbott?
Costello.
Lou Costello?
No, it was not Lou Costello. It was clearly
No,
Elvis
I know who
Costello.
Elvis Costello was, but what was the voice you were doing?
What's so fun about peace, love, understanding?
That's the voice. Who's that?
It's Elvis Costello.
No, I know who Elvis Costello is, but like I know
Jonah. You know, You can't just go get a clean bill of health and think you can come in here and fuck with everyone.
That's true, Jonah.
Because because you're impervious.
Oh, Chris, I think the opposite is true.
Matt, hit him.
Well, I think he's overhydrating. His body's going to catch up real soon.
This is why I'm so healthy. Because I can't. I'm always thirsty.
There's a difference between being really healthy and just not being sick.
What?
I don't think you're confusing not having any recognizable ailment as
He said
you're unkillable.
they said healthy. Thank you so much.
Unkillable.
Katie.
Just like Jonah's Tumblr was unfuckwithable. You are fuckwithable.
Unfuckwithable. Nope. Unfuckwithable.
You
Can't do it, germs. Can't stop me.
maybe it's not going to be a germ.
What is it going to be?
A lady instead of a germ.
A virus?
Ladies and germs. Remember that?
A virus? Oh, that gets a chuckle.
Oh,
I've been
virus?
getting...
You got a fucking Italian belly laugh.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I gave you the
I couldn't get rid of it for like a month.
I mean, come on.
Guys, don't go to Gino's. I had Italian belly laugh for a week.
I'm gonna read you something just based on this bad pun action.
Is it my health record? Because it's spotless.
Well, I guess I'm done. Then.
I see here a couple of numbers are red, Jonah.
Here we go. This is just kind of.
Matt, why'd you pull out your phone?
Oh, I was checking whatever he was checking, then forgot my phone doesn't work that way, and then read Twitter. That's literally what happened.
So, I apologize for doing this. I know this is cringy, but I posted a couple. I feel really upset about this.
Dick pics, bro? Get your naked gun out?
Posted a couple of comments on some threads.
Oh, no.
That got no recognition whatsoever. And I feel like maybe they just deserved a fucking piece of something.
Chris just became the internet.
You are worse than Hitler, and I hope you die in a fire.
Mm-hmm.
So Will Wheaton
We're
posted
familiar.
a picture of a thing called the Bark Box, which I guess is like a monthly subscription box service for dogs.
Oh, my God.
Is this on Instagram?
It's like Birchbox.
Yeah, this one's on
See,
Bark
it
Box.
is not-
Instagram is not
like
a
a
place
comment.
where you...
So I said
Can
in the
get-
comments,
Nope.
thinking that people were digitally going to carry me out into the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bad case of BarkBox last July. Got it from doing doggy with this bitch in Wagstaff. I should have wrapped my bone in something other than cheese, but it was the only way to make her swallow. I was a bad boy, but she howled when she started to come. Here, come here, come here! What was I talking about again?
That's great.
Not one! You were genuinely tickled.
Yeah, that's great. If I saw
No, hang on.
But see, the thing is,
The next comment is, at Hardwick, Chris Y.
Okay, that's not
The next comment is, LMAO, at Hardwick.
All right.
You're getting some love on this.
All right, I didn't see that. before.
you don't
'cause
get
it wasn't-
notified for that stuff.
Yeah,
It's weird
yeah.
how you don't see the things directly underneath your comment.
Well, I was only looking at my own thing because I'm.
Oh, well, Chris, you're not seeing everything else because you're only looking at yourself.
And
Chris,
isn't that
that's
ultimately
really
the
funny.
problem?
You know
I
what the
don't
thing
know.
is, though? I would have saw it. I would have laughed.
Yeah,
then
and I wouldn't have
moved on with
thought
my
about
day.
it. I wouldn't have thought about it.
How about this? So on Reddit, there were the top post on Reddit was MySpace founder is savage, and
Macho Man?
No, MySpace founder Tom.
Oh, yeah.
And so there was a comment on a thread where where he
I
said
saw
something
that.
about MySpace, and then a guy commented and said something to the effect of, "Oh, you're gonna run this into the ground because you couldn't keep a social network going." And Tom, with the classic Tom picture, goes, "I sold MySpace in 2005 for $580 million, and you beg for half days at work."
Oh, Italian belly laugh
They
number
got the
2.
Italian belly laugh.
That one's from Tom.
I think we know what the name of this episode is going to be, Katie.
Maybe I'm doing the Italian
Bark box.
belly laugh.
Sparkbox.
No, it's going to be his whole comment. Is the episode title?
So, someone said he's still using that same picture, and then someone responded to that in the thread and said, if I were him, I'd throw that on Tinder because I'd get a lot of action. And I said, if he was on Tinder, you'd get to see his top 8, ATE. And then I wrote,
Oh, boy.
hey-o.
Yeah?
underneath.
Yeah.
His top 8.
Top 8.
And then what happened?
Tinder, because
Yeah.
8 is the past tense of
Eating.
Eat.
Yeah.
eating
Yeah.
a person out. When you,
Oh.
when you
Yeah.
eat. When you
Yeah.
eat. Now, you don't.
It's a couple
you're not
steps.
digesting.
Chris, it's a couple
you're not
steps.
digest-
Yeah.
It's a couple steps.
It's a lot of stuff.
You're not. It's like a step and a half.
Yeah.
It's a hop.
You know what? If you saw it in print, that's the problem.
Do you
Wait, so
print
you're
out
printing
Reddit?
out your comment pages?
Don't you?
Do you have?
I glue them up all over my
does
room. and
Does
then I-
Michelle, does
I
Michelle
draw it.
show up at your house every morning with the
Every
stapled together
morning.
Reddit and like, here you go, Mr.
I
Hardwick.
like the tactile experience.
And then you put it on your walls and you get string to connect the different comments. and
Threads. Well, if I
try-
comment here,
Yeah.
I could probably get gilded.
Damn. Well,
Wait, that was what noise was that?
That was a German sneeze.
Nang.
well, you can't be that surprised.
Okay. So I'm batting 50. What?
No, what do you say? You're saying that half of your stuff is going well?
Between the two comments, one was received very well by
yeah,
Jonah.
so you're looking.
and
You're
the other one got up.
batting 500.
500.
Which is incredible.
All right, but I only took 2 swings.
That's okay. Season starts with
Chris,
one swing every year.
I don't see what you're like. I think you're funny.
Yeah, the people that know you think you're funny. Is that okay? Or do you just need strangers
What's
you
that-
don't know to think
What's
you're
that
funny?
thing you used to say? Like, irony only works between friends.
It kind of does only work between
You used
friends.
to say
yeah.
because you were like someone was wearing like a shirt that says something, and like you're like, yeah, we find it funny. But if someone saw you walking the street, you'd be the guy wearing that shirt sincerely.
Yeah. Irony works very well between friends.
Yeah.
The important thing is, I'm very brave to get up on stage like that. It's so not,
No, that's
I
not
couldn't do
stage.
that.
You couldn't do that.
I couldn't do
I mean,
that.
it's really to get up and perform in front of strangers and
Yeah.
beg for their fucking
It's
attention.
brave. It's brave.
So brave. So brave. You're so brave. Yeah. What
Yeah.
are you going to do this week?
Work.
How much longer are you working on?
I think we got 4 or 5 weeks left of editing.
Boy, it's a good thing I didn't have to go in January, huh? Or
Well-
did you shift the schedule because of that?
We shifted.
Yeah.
We we got a while to go, and then Mystery Science Theater. We start writing that on March 7th. So I'm gonna have to be doing
She'll
some.
be coming around the mountain when she comes.
So you're just
Yeah.
rolling right into the next thing.
Yeah,
Rolling.
yeah. So
So if you start writing on March 7th, you'll be shooting March 8th, right? Because it's a really easy show to write.
they actually, there's a lot of people like on January 2nd or like tweeting us. It's like first day of production. Hope it goes well. We're like, no, not yet.
A little
Not
bit of
yet.
time.
Yeah, but we're gonna start again on March 7th. Joel's sending us the first two movies.
Do you know what they are? Can you
No,
say?
I don't know them yet. I don't know what they are yet. But no one will really. I'm sure no one will know. or
Out of
have ever heard
Africa
of.
and
Yeah.
the Constant Gardener.
Yeah,
What if
and
he
that's
fucking-
and that's the entire budget. So we're gonna. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for the other 12
What if,
episodes.
what if he fucking like somehow managed to like get the Scorsese catalog?
No, it's
like
gonna- no, it's gonna-
Casino and then
It's gonna be the same old thing.
Yeah, of course.
Movies
It's gonna
never
be great.
no one's ever heard of.
it's gonna be
you know?
great. I can't wait.
I'm really looking forward to it.
As is America, which was shown by their support in financial reasons.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you're going to write the riffs and then the connective bits?
Yeah, we start writing those March 7th. There's he has his offices out in Pennsylvania, and then
so
and then there's like
Conveniently
Santa Monica.
located.
yeah. But then like me, Barron, and Hampton are gonna be out here getting together, writing our riffs out here and stuff like that. Yes,
Bark
yes.
Baron?
Bark Baron,
Bark Baron.
Bark Box.
Bark Box. Oh, Bark Box. I headed for Fortnite. Get rid of me, Bark Box.
Yeah. So that's, and then I leave for New York on Sunday.
This Sunday?
This Sunday, I'm going to New York
sorry.
for the week.
What's
New
going on?
York,
What's going on
you mean?
there?
Whoa!
What if you're like-
don't you just because you're married to a
I
Jewish
could
woman?
say it all the time. It's
I don't know
great.
if you
You
can.
know you can't.
Yeah.
You
If
can't.
I have kids, they're going to be Jews.
What would you say if you married a black woman?
I would say
New York? He would still say it. 'cause-
New York City, brother.
Yeah.
But I'd add brother at the end.
It is not.
You know what? As far as he could have gone,
Yeah, no, I think that was the only joke I could have made that wouldn't get edited out.
I mean, what are you talking about? I don't know.
you should be applauding Matt.
I mean, thank you for my restraint. You're welcome, America.
It was really funny. Cash, one of the producers on your talking programs.
No, I don't think so. I'm kidding. Yeah, I just,
I'm real scared.
Cash just killed himself.
Yeah.
No, you know what's funny is because when
you didn't change your
we do
cadence long enough.
run-throughs on the show to make sure all the clips are in place, and
Yeah.
so Kyle Clark and Cash sit next to each other, and they're always dressed the same, and they look like. Because Cash
both
has
giants.
they're both giants.
Yep.
Both blonde.
Yeah.
Both glasses. Cash has a long beard and really short hair, and Kyle has really long hair and a short beard. So the other night I said, like, I said, first of all, you guys look like a before and after, but I don't know which is which. And so,
What a horrible insult. What a horrible insult.
something at all.
That is just such a fucking brutal beat. Oh, man. That's like you had 3 aces and someone catches a fucking flush on the river and you're out.
Because they
was a
look
bad
like
beat.
they look like that old like metal, that magnet thing with the
Yeah.
metal shaving, so you
Bob.
could flip
Yeah.
the head upside down.
Yeah.
You could like, oh, his beard is his
Beard,
hair, and his
hair.
hair is his beard.
Didn't
Like
matter,
that's
yeah.
how they look.
Oh God,
So we had fun.
that's really fun.
So what about Cash?
I don't remember.
New York. You were talking about New York?
New York and Cash and
Cash.
The show,
Cash, he went to a
the
thing,
wrap-up
Cash
show.
Oh,
came
wait, no, we're
down.
talking about like not Cash, like he was reaching out to like he sent me an email and it said it was something about like talking Fear the Walking Dead or something like that.
Yeah.
And like I go, oh, all right, here we go. I open up the email. He's like, do you know John Ross Bowie's email?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's so
And
funny.
so I respond with, yeah, here it is. And I give him my email address. and then he responds with, you accidentally gave me your email address.
That is Cash. It's Cash.
The thing that's great about Cash is first of all, he's really great at his job.
He's one of
Very
He's a
competent.
great producer.
Yeah.
And he's such a sweet guy, and he has such a good heart that's kind of why I think that's why you fuck with him a lot, because he does Jonah Radio a lot.
Yeah, I don't like. It's like when it comes to the radio, I don't really fuck with him. Neil's the one that fucks with him.
But he's just so funny, and he takes it so well,
He's
and he
so
always
good.
riffs back. So you know.
Yeah, no, he is a lot of fun to make fun of, and he is really funny himself. So it's really good. But he does like, he hangs his head in bummed out mode like better than I've ever seen anybody. Like one time, years and years ago, we were like, we were all in Boston for a wedding, and like it was like we're all kind of older, we all had jobs, and like he's kind of starting to get work, and we're all like, this is so cool. We're all kind of like doing comedy or making a show business life for ourselves, and Cash kind of has some struggles here and there, and then like the bill comes, he's like, don't worry guys, I got it, and he puts his card down.
I remember this story. I remember this.
She just comes back. She's like, the car, like, we're really happy for you, Cash. The car got declined. And he hung his head so hard that I think I heard his neck crack. And me and my friend Jake just couldn't stop laughing, like so loud it filled up the entire fucking room. I know.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
so funny.
That is the fucking worst.
Yeah, it was just the timing that was really just fucking nailed it.
Now, did he do any of it? Because I remember that happened to me several times when I was broke and not managing my life well. It's just like you'd be at the grocery store and get everything over. Oh, do you have another card? What's wrong with that one?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
it's not going. Well, I mean, it's like the justification to the person working that doesn't give a shit. Like, I mean, I know I paid it. I mean, like the bill was due. Like, you start giving them way too. If someone gives way too many details, they're probably lying.
That happened all the time at the record store, which is even sadder because it's like they're buying frivolous things. It's
Right.
not like they're buying food to feed themselves. It's just like
Right.
and it's always the same response, like what? That's so weird.
But inside, my worst fear imagined, realized.
Yeah. One time I saw a guy who's like, I gotta call my bank, and then I just saw him touch one button on his phone, and it didn't do anything, and he walked away, going, "Hello, yeah." And then walked down the store, and then I saw him walk into his car.
Oh, no. Oh, that fucking just guts me.
No, that's such
Oh,
a
it's
bummer.
brutal.
God, that takes me back.
Yeah.
Oh, that takes me back.
It takes me back to last week. Hey, guys.
Do you see Hail? Anyone see Hail Caesar?
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Or are you trying to take the heat off Matt's story?
It was starting to bum me out.
It should.
So instead of comforting your friend, you just change the topic.
Oh, what do you're going to
what
comfort
are you gonna
Matt?
say? You
You're going to
can't do
comfort
that.
Matt like every time we try that it doesn't blow up in our faces.
No!
I started therapy this week.
Hey!
Hey, buddy.
That's great. See, he
I
doesn't
go to
need
therapy.
comfort.
It's good.
Yeah, no, I
I don't go. A doctor called me and said your mental health
You're
is totally
really
fine.
misinterpreting the message there.
Yeah, he said totally healthy. What does totally mean to you?
But not-
popping tails, buddy.
He didn't. You didn't do a thorough psychiatric evaluation of you.
Well, I don't need
You
one.
pissed in a cup. They probably grabbed the wrong cup of piss, to be honest. And the blood, they were
Could
just
be
like,
anybody's.
the blood was probably so tainted, they were like, why even bother telling him? Why even bother?
He's only got a week to live. Let him
mean,
live it
let-
out.
let him
Don't
just
stress
let
him.
him-
That's what I would do, I think, if I was that nurse. I'd
Yeah?
be like, you're fine.
You're fine. Live
She
life.
hangs up and starts bawling.
Yeah.
I can't
Do what
keep
you
doing
just.
this.
Just do me a favor. Live like
The two
live life
nurses,
to your fullest.
the
And I
two
just turned
nurses
to
were
him.
having an argument. One's like, "We have to tell him." The other one's like, "You can't. Why would you do that to him?
Yeah.
Someone told my brother he only had a week to live, and it was the worst. And then you have to." And then she was like, "No, I'm going to do it." And then right at the last minute, the other nurse put her hand over the phone and be like, "Think about what you're doing, Stacy." And she's like, "Shut up, Stephanie." And then when you answered, she just couldn't go through with it. And she was like, "Mr. Ray, you're perfectly healthy." And then she hung up the phone and sobbed.
What did
And
Stephanie do?
she used your stage name, too.
Yeah, that's the weirdest part. That's the really weird part. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jonah, that's right.
I did
Rodriguez.
the worst bit at a show. I was hosting a show the other night. It was the record release show for Paige Weldon's debut record, Uncomfortable at Best.
Awesome.
Which is a great record. But we were doing we were at a bar and I was hosting the release show, and I was doing a bit about my last name being Rodriguez and how at the bar. I always have to repeat it a few times, and they would look at me like I'm lying and using someone else's card. I always have to show my ID to prove that it's my card. And I was like, the same thing happened tonight. And then I get off stage, and Deanna, she's like, you just told everybody your last name and that you have a card open at the bar.
Well, you said Rodriguez. Your last name is Rodriguez.
It's Rodriguez,
Yeah,
but
they
for
wouldn't
simplification purposes, I say Rodriguez.
Oh.
It's just easy because
Giving in to
Rodriguez.
the man.
What's that? Rodriguez? What? Rodriguez? Okay. You?
Well, it didn't sound like that was just two things that you had to say extra to protect your family's pride and Portuguese heritage.
My dad wanted to change our name
To what?
years. Rodson. He wanted to because my mom's last name is Erickson.
Oh,
He's like
okay.
Rodson. I was like, yeah.
That's
You
interesting.
want to change your name to Rod
I
Stewart?
wonder which dealer your dad was hiding from.
Oh, no, yeah, I know. I wonder a lot of that.
Which Samoan guy?
Yeah. I remember I used to think my dad had such bad allergies.
And also, he really loved baby powder.
He sure did.
Just around his mouth.
I remember one time me and my friends were in a car with one of my friends when she was taking us to a movie, and then in traffic, passed by my dad in his car, and she's like, "I didn't know your dad smoked cigarettes." I was like, "Yeah, cigarettes."
Well, my dad, and I can say this now because he's dead. And he can hear you. What? That's how podcasts. I just mean that no one can arrest him.
Oh, good.
It was very regular for my dad when I was growing up to have a beer while driving.
Yeah, but that was also the law.
in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
No, he had these for a while. He had these labels that looked like Coke labels, and you'd put them around the can so that it looked like a.
What an industrious young man.
I mean,
Whoever decided to sell those.
and the doctor told him he was perfectly healthy.
He lived a long life.
He did.
Well, that's not the point, Jonah.
You're just jealous of me. That's what's wrong. You're
not jealous.
You're jealous of my
No,
immaculate
I'm
health.
not. Your health isn't immaculate.
You 44-year-old fuck.
If I could pick up this table, I'd show you what for.
Oh, no. Mr. Cosby?
No, that's not what.
Was that voice?
No. How's therapy? Talking about your feelings?
I just went. The first session was on Tuesday.
It's really good.
How many times did you tell the person they were wrong?
0 times, Jonah.
They don't.
0 times.
You know,
I'm not there to tell them they're wrong. They're there to listen.
Is
to
this
me.
the kind of therapy where they just kind of keep poking you to keep talking so you're working out, or do they?
It's a
just
little bit of
do
that.
They offer
but
any,
he fucking nailed something, and I was like, oh, I never thought of that. Oh god, I almost started crying.
It's good though.
Is it?
It's yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm going next week. It's great.
Every New England Irish Catholic type of person I've known to go to
Yeah.
therapy, they cry.
Oh, it was. I didn't, but I was just like, because he just said, "Oh, you think that maybe that's why you're like that?" And I was like,
I can't believe he brought up me, ma'am. Oh, fake it all. Fake it all. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Take me. Just fucking take me. Christ.
"That's exactly what it was like."
So same time next week.
Yeah, we'll be here. I think that's great. I'm very proud of you. I think it's very good. You know, it's like even
I'm proud of you too.
Yeah, no, it was,
No, because
it
it's-
was,
you-
I got coaxed into it by my wife. And
Well,
I said,
she-
you know what?
she's smart and she loves you, and you should listen
Exactly.
to her.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I was like, if you want me to go, I'll go. It's very close to the house.
I think
I
the
can walk
one.
there.
I think the one thing that we definitely all have in common is that we married smarter, more stable women. Well, I mean, I'm getting married,
Yeah.
and I think that's I think
Good.
that's
we
very
almost,
fortunate.
We almost let the cat out of the bag that you eloped.
We didn't
well,
elope.
of course,
I would
I
never
mean-
do. Are you fucking kidding me? My mom's Italian Catholic. I would never. That would not fly. That would not fly.
No.
You
Well.
could just have her at the ceremony.
Why did you do it? Why, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph? Jesus Christus.
Did you guys check out Those Who Can't?
I haven't seen it yet. The Grolix guys.
Yeah, it's so good.
They were on at midnight. They're fucking funny dudes.
They're very, very funny guys.
I haven't seen it.
It's good. The
It's about
second-
teachers. They're like substitute teachers.
No, they're just actual teachers at a school.
They're
It's-
literal
it's,
teachers.
It's them three, and then Maria Thayer. Is,
I love Maria Thayer.
Yeah, it's really funny. I've seen 2 or 3 episodes now, and it's just really, really funny.
It's True TV, right? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah,
True.
Is it available digitally?
probably.
I'm sure you can go to True's website and take a look at that.
I dig it. I like it. It's very cool. I like how they sold a show. None of them had moved out of Denver. It was it's a really cool thing.
Well, that's good. But every time we're about to get a breakthrough with Matt, you bring up a pop culture thing.
Do I? Mm-hmm. No, we were already
No,
stopped
no,
talking
it's
about
fine.
the.
We can talk about the whatever.
I know,
you
I
wanna-
just wanna make
could
sure
see
Matt's-
Adam on the lot.
Just wanna make sure
at
Matt's
Hollywood
okay.
Center all the
Matt,
time.
every
I just
time-
know it makes someone comfortable. You're trying to push him. You're trying to get us. to be
No,
his
what do you
therapist.
need, guys? I'm already paying a guy to do this.
My God, Jonah, he's right. He should be paying us.
That's a good point.
I can't afford this.
Oh, buddy.
I haven't worked since May.
Oh, that was just a couple.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just coming up on a year.
Making fucking work.
Right when I'm trying to have a breakthrough making fun of Matt, you just try to
Have you guys heard of this Back to the Future ride at Universal Studios?
Tokyo, still there.
Universal Tokyo. Have you heard Harry Potter World's opening soon?
Yeah,
open.
April. It's coming.
Nope, it's
No.
opening in April.
Oh.
The land is open. You can't ride anything.
Hogsmeade.
Should watch those movies all in a row and then go and experience Harry Potter
Yeah.
World.
You can watch like the first 4.
Never
and-
seen any of them. I saw one of them in a theater.
What?
Yeah.
I saw one in the theater as well.
Yeah. They started coming out
Not see the last
like
one.
2001, right?
2001.
Yeah, and I really couldn't afford to see movies too often. Like I remember like 2001 I probably saw Spider-Man 2.
Tell me about it, bro. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
WKRP in Cincinnati was a show.
Lonnie Anderson
So
shares a
Matt-
birthday with me.
Matt, it turns out your money problems seem to be stemming in.
Manimal was a show that means I should get a more current reference.
Animanimal Man. I'm so bummed we never made that at Web TV.
Animanimal Man.
Did I ever tell you about Animanimal Man?
No.
It was a thing we really wanted to do on Web Soup. It was like non sequitur. We were trying to find a web video that we could shoehorn in the idea. And it was Animanimal Man was a guy who was driving down the street when there was a solar eclipse, and then he's transporting an ancient urn. And then he hits a gypsy lady with his car, and so at that same time he looks at a goat, and the goat was looking at another person. So Animanimal Man is a guy that when all these like different curses coincide with each other, he turns into a goat, but then he turns into a goat that turns into another man.
So he turns back into a man.
Yeah, just a different
It's like
man.
it's like a quick transformation.
But no, it's like a real painful process. God, I'll make that one day.
There's no reason that you can't.
you can do it.
It's like, I want a lot of effects. I want to go practical with this one.
Maybe there's an
I want this on
MST
16 mil.
Maybe there's an MST3K movie that'll lend itself to Animanimal Man.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you could make Animanimal Man and then MST3K it.
We'll make fun of it.
There you go.
Ooh, that's meta.
I've done that. I did that in a Freeloader's Guide to Easy Living, where we had the episode turned into a zombie movie, and then we put silhouettes of ourselves making fun of our own movie.
God damn it, you're sucking your own dick.
Yes, yeah. I still can't reach it.
You'll get there, buddy. You'll get there.
Yeah.
You're healthy.
You gotta stop.
Just gotta get rid of some of these
Doesn't mean
ribs
you
that I
can
clearly don't need to protect my heart because it's strong.
Doesn't mean you can do everything.
I can do anything.
I don't think so.
Think of something. I can do it.
Can you stand up in this room?
Nope.
The ceilings are very low.
Yes, the ceiling is very low. Now you're fucking with me. See, now you're fucking with me.
Italian belly laugh. hey, white noise machine. If you're just tuning into the Nerdist Podcast, we don't know either.
And then why'd you skip ahead so far
Very
forward?
strange. Who's want to skip this dumb ads and take up like 4,000 minutes at the beginning of the podcast? It's like, these guys aren't even friends anymore, man. It's all going downhill. And Matt is wearing a hoodie and Jonah's healthy and
Elvis Costello.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, that was from My Aim Is True.
That was perfect.
Thank you
that
very
was
much.
spot on.
I'd really worked on it for a long time.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my Irish accent.
Yeah, well, in retrospect, yeah. Now
Oh,
that you
I
told
think
me
you
what
mean
it was.
retrospect.
Retrospect. Do you do any accents?
No.
You put yourself out there?
Never.
You put yourself out there to be
Try not
heard
to.
by your friend?
Try not
You
to.
wonder why I don't comfort
Try
him?
not to. Try not to.
I try to expand myself as a performer, as a
mean, if
podcaster.
you-
put yourself out there?
I was just so beaten down for so long that I've decided to no longer put myself out there.
That's not
It's
true,
the way to go,
buddy.
Jonah. It's the way
Not
to
true.
go.
Yeah, is it? Wait, if you don't do anything, no one can say anything bad about
Yep.
it. Oh my god.
Does this count as doing a thing?
Bingo.
This counts as doing a thing.
Podcasting?
Yes.
No, this is like breathing for us.
I guess that's true. The important thing is you're turning your life around and you're straightening out your emotional clogs and you're going to be all good. And I'm very proud of you. And let's go to Disneyland on Friday.
Great. I'll
What?
be there.
You're going to?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. You're working.
But I'm going to
But-
plan another trip because I'm going to take my buddy Will Wheaton to Disneyland. And he's out of town, so we're going to go on another Disneyland trip in like a
Oh,
month or
wait,
so.
Did
You-
I
you
just
bringing
get,
the,
did I just get pulled in because Will was out of town?
No.
Oh,
You were the first person I
no.
called.
No.
It's gonna be really hot anyway.
Oh no, it's gonna be
There's a group
hot,
of us.
but it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
hot
hot's
anyway.
good.
Who's in the group? I'll tell you if I like them or not.
well, mister.
I like you. I like your future wife. So I'm okay with that. My wife, I'm okay with.
Her friends Jamie and Kyle, who are also my friends, who are also lovely, wonderful
Who's
people.
Jamie and Kyle? What do they do?
They're
Well, how do they act and where do they make their millions? Let's hear it.
no, it's not.
Let's hear it.
Matt.
Net worth.
I don't know.
That's where I
You
place
can ask them
self-value
on
at.
Friday. Just don't do it at the beginning of the day.
Kennedy? Jamie Kennedy.
It's not Jamie Kennedy.
And what was the other person's name?
Jamie and Kyle.
Kyle.
Doesn't matter.
Kyle Reese.
It's not
Kyle
Kyle
Reese.
No.
Sent back.
Yes, it's Kyle
save
Reese who's
Sarah
been sent
Connor.
back to save Sarah Connor.
But
he's
also
gonna
impregnate her to become John Connor.
Yeah, which is
Oh boy, Genesis. There is no timeline. It's just a fucking mess. You see Genesis?
was that the
You
one?
see the second
last
sequel to
one.
that movie you were in?
It was the last one or the previous one?
The last one with Arnold.
Oh yeah, the last one with Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? But it was fun.
I had a hoot with it. I really
I thought it was
enjoyed
a good time.
I had a good
That's
time
it.
with it.
I
had
thought it
good
was a
time with
fun Terminator
But if you
movie.
think about the timeline for
No.
any amount of-
But
any
you
amount of
don't need to
time,
watch it for that.
Your brain will
You
rip
don't need to
apart.
watch it for that. It was just a fun. It
You'll
was
just
just a
get
fun
so
romp.
mad at it.
I like a romp.
It was a good Terminator romp.
Big into romps.
We're watching. Oh, we got a screener. This movie called The Witch, which looks fucking.
Oh, everyone was talking about that at Fantastic Fest last year.
Well, hang on. This is Jamie and Kyle. Am I going to be the fattest one there? in the group.
Yes.
God, every time. Every fucking time.
Oh, Chris.
What?
It seems like you could have recovered better than that. Baby.
It's not. This is not.
Sure, I slept with your sister, but don't shoot the messenger.
Come on. Don't shoot the messenger. You know she got the super sweet ass. What are you doing? Zabble. What? No, it's much. Zabble dabble. That's the next finishing move.
Zabble.
Zabba dabble.
Trained in the art of Zabble Dabble. American Zabble Dabble warrior.
Whoa, I'd watch that. Is it on G4?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was thinking about, like, American Ninja.
Warrior.
No, like the movie American Ninja.
Oh. I was thinking of American Ninja Warrior. Crazy how that works. I heard someone's
still
resurrecting
got it in your
G4.
blood. They haven't taken the sign down.
I heard someone is resurrecting it. I also heard Super Deluxe is back.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're hiring people.
Well,
for
when you have
way
a
too
strong
much money.
brand, you gotta bring it back.
Yeah.
You drive the podcast for a change.
What are you talking about? What do you want?
Yeah. You
You didn't like my relaxed attitude towards this podcast? My phone started vibrating a bunch, and I got really scared that something went wrong at work.
or the
your
doctor was like, we mixed up the records. You have all the cancers.
Guys, I'm lying.
Oh, no.
I didn't see a doctor.
Oh. It was Bill Nye, wasn't it?
It was actually Bill Nye, and he told me to leave. And I was like, well, that probably means because I'm fine.
No, it's because you just came.
Goo!
You.
Ain't so easy, is it?
What?
Driving the podcast.
Driving the podcast?
That's right.
Yeah, when you're thrown into the driver's seat because the fucking guy just jumped out the car. Yeah, it's a little tricky to get into the...
Go dog, motherfucker!
just scream, take the hill.
You bastard! You frightened scout!
Now, I did the classic Chris Hardwick maneuver, which was I pretty much almost injured myself and another creature doing a comedy bit. I went to jump off the microphone. The dog is dark and the floor is dark. I did not see Scout next to my foot, so I tripped over the dog. The dog was so upset and nonplussed that it just went over. It didn't really seem to affect the dog.
Scott's got a good attitude, you know?
I like it.
I was always the guy. I was always the spazzy freak kid.
Yeah.
That would like do a physical bit and then break something.
And hurt myself,
Yeah.
break something, land on someone's foot.
Oh, here we go.
No, you brought it up.
I don't think I did.
You brought it up
I don't
again.
know. I
You did. People can rewind the tape.
Oh. No, this shouldn't be on tape. This is a podcast.
That would be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
we're
We should
putting it
pick
on
our
a
favorite
singles.
episode and just
Put
put
it
it
on
out on
cassette.
tape.
That's a great idea,
Or
actually,
do
just
one,
for fun.
One episode that we only put on cassette.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
And we call it the cassette episode.
Yeah.
The cassette episode.
Oh, I'd do
Cassette
that.
episode. We don't have
We'd
to-
probably sell 4, 5, 6 copies.
That'd be great.
I don't think so. I think we'd sell a lot more than that
7, 8, 10.
because it would come with a digital download.
Oh, well, then if we give that out, then it's going to get fucking... Someone's going to...
No, but people are going to want the thing. They're going to want the
they will
thing.
want the
People
thing.
want things.
That's an interesting idea.
It is an interesting
Jonah.
idea.
I'd
People want
love
When
it.
did you get business sense?
No, I'm just talking about doing cool shit.
Yeah, I'd like
Fuck
to
yeah,
do that
bro.
if it's
Yeah.
any...
Yeah, bro.
we
If
make
you can
some
see
money?
Jonah's
Yeah.
hair, it's all just windswept over his forehead
Is
right
it?
now.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it just looks super... It's super...
Very Superman-y, you know? You got
Yeah, I
the
have that
curl
little-
coming down.
I got that
front
curl.
there. I got that curl. I got that curl.
It's funny that you said my hair is kind of like Superman, and my doctor said the same thing.
He didn't say that at all!
Hold on.
He didn't say anything about your hair.
These skis are really heavy. Oh my God, they're so light.
Oh, how'd you do that, Jonah?
I don't know.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Wait, no. That's...
Oh, you just crushed that water! Jonah? Jonah, are you okay? What? Big bad heart attack. I can't understand what he's saying.
I think he's saying
Ghost, big bad ghost, tiger ghost,
coast,
Tiger
tiger
Ghost.
ghost.
Tiger
Ghost.
Ghost?
Tiger
Coast
Ghost.
103.5.
Welcome to Tiger Coast,
Taekwondo.
613.5. Coming in at
Taekwondo,
you.
taking a bath
Hits of
with
the 60s,
action
70s,
news.
and 80s.
Taking
Here's
a
a
bath.
journey.
We got that rain coming down. We'll see you next week on the Nerdist Podcast.
Did you just end the podcast?
Fucking, you wanted me to drive? I put it in park.
Typical Jonah. Enjoy the burrito.
I love you both.
That was fun, huh, guys?
Yeah, it's good to get back in
good.
the hostile
damn it.
situation.
You okay?
What's the matter?
Are you okay?
Are we okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I thought it was pretty good. We all played our characters pretty well.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't know how much longer I can hang out with. I mean, this is just
Guys,
these conditions.
I got to get back to my job. Oh, that's the
God.
character.
Yeah, I got to go to my AA meeting.
I gotta get fucked up.
Now leaving Nerdist.com. Enjoy your burrito.